okay, hold on. Let's talk. Let's tackle the race thing because I was watching this.
In this or Gone with the Wind? This. I assume I've never seen Gone with the Wind all the way through. I've seen bits
Yeah,
and
me neither.
pieces.
To be honest, there are. I guess like Charlie is the most racist depiction because he's also named Charlie.
Oh, see, no, I wasn't thinking. I mean, it's really just the natives. The natives are just like
even the natives though, but they're not portrayed as like stupid or like idiots. They're portrayed as like
that's true,
pretty intelligent, interesting.
But
people
they
that
do
have their own
sacrifice
culture.
women to this monster god thing, though. I mean, that's really the problem. That's what I mean by like this. That's like an outdated kind of.
Yeah, I mean, it's no
like,
dated
what do
concept.
these primitive people do? You know, it's like, yeah, sure, we'll sacrifice women, and then and then that these black men, you know, I know this is like in Asia or somewhere, but I mean, I'm just talking about like the actors are just immediately obsessed with the first white woman they ever see. That's a little, you know, a little.
Yeah, well, you know, like, and again, I mean, because you know, we both have studied history to some extent. And the weird thing is, like, I was watching.
Well,
this and
you've studied
thinking,
art history. That doesn't count. That's
well,
not history.
get out of here. Actual history, sir. I have a degree in actual history. Oh shit, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. Well, it's interesting because you know, like you brought up the sacrificial stuff, but I mean, societies did do that. I mean, like look at the South American and Mesoamerican societies, right?
Yeah,
and even like cannibalistic societies. And then I mean, you still have like the Sentinelese people on North Sentinel Island, right? Who are eating people and sacrificing people.
And you've got Leatherface.
Yeah, but I don't know. I just, you know, I didn't find it that offensive. But again, I am a white male.
It's
so.
not. It's not like one of those things. Like, I mean, I sort of understand what you're saying, but I'm not saying like it's just a little awkward. It's just a little awkward.
It's just a little
see,
outdated,
you know what I mean?
I guess.
Yeah, that's it more than anything. More than it being like specifically anything being like horrifically wrong with it. It's just more like, oh, it's of the time, and it's aged badly, I guess is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I get that, but I was thinking like after watching
The attitude towards women, maybe even more so. Like just the way some people talk.
That's
about
the
that.
worst part about it, for sure. Like, oh,
Yeah,
we don't need a
I
woman on
think
this
so.
ship, you know?
Yeah, but again, like I said, that performance is so bad that it's like it really sounds sarcastic.
I think he's drunk all the time. I genuinely like. I think that actor's drunk.
Well, I read that he was like, I don't know if he was a last minute replacement, but this is like his first major role. It might be his first movie at all, but he was a replacement. It was supposed to be somebody else, and they dropped out, and so they got this guy out of a dumpster somewhere. Like, this guy is not supposed to have this big of a role in this big of a film at the time. It kind of just worked out that way. So I mean, it in that sense it makes sense. Like, okay, yeah, he's not very good because he doesn't know what he's doing. I think Fay Wray's good. I think Robert Armstrong is really good. He has this like charm about him, but he's also like this carnival barker, like con man type thing where I think he pulls that off really well.
Yeah, I liked him.
I don't think I would call him an antagonist, but like obviously he does some really horrible things, and the entire second half of the movie is basically his fault. But like I don't know. I think there's he's not just like this raging asshole necessarily, but I think he's just this guy. He doesn't understand that his actions have consequences, and I think it's like this. It's that part of the movie that ages actually really well.
Mm-hmm.
In the sense that in one sense this movie is like, yeah, it's showing, you know, we don't, you know, the way this movie treats women, not that great. The way this movie treats weirdo weirdo fictional races that we've never come across. Like, yeah, that's not the most flattering. But I also like, at the end of the day, this is a movie about this guy is exploiting nature and the unknown, and he doesn't really end up paying the price, but a bunch of people do. You know what I mean?